Hello everyone. It's Luxury Mogul here, and we're doing the trainer challenge today. We're still in the Gold League, game 5, 6, 7, and 8 today. So here we go. We're playing Grayson today. I didn't read what he said. It sounded pretty nasty, but anyways, I do start off with an EV with the big signature bad starts that you always see with me. I do get a Cynical, which is good. I get a Fire Energy attached up to Cynical, and I build for 2. And I get a Potion and another Energy. Go figure. There's literally, these beginner decks have no supporters. It's all energy. So I just Potion again, just because I'm trying to stall him as best as I can while I look for some better cards. He does get another 20 on. Continue to end turn and use EV as kind of a bait as to stall, basically. So because I'm thinking, because it's going to get knocked out anyways, I might as well attack it for 10. Attacks and knocks it out, and I obviously still have absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, my opponent is getting not so great things either, but you know, oh, lots of Pokemon. I get a Copycat, which is good news because it's the only supporter I have, and I really do need it. So I use Copycat to get 6 cards, and I play the Growlithe. I'm still waiting for an evolution. An evolution would pretty much save me right now because these are not really good. Plays my own game back to me and plays a potion. And I build to basically try to get some more stuff. And obviously I'm not getting anything, so this is not going very well. He plays another potion, gets back at me again at my own game, knocks out my Cyndaquil. Not the greatest thing in the world. I get the Flareon, which is the best thing that I've gotten for a while, so I retreat the Vulpix, and I decide to go attack with the Flareon anyways. I see Eradicate in my hand, so I play down the Rattata, and it can attack the next turn. The good thing is I do have quite a good supply of Fire Energy going, so a decent supply, so I'll still be able to use Flamethrower every turn, hopefully. There's another Fire Energy. I evolve the Rattata to Eradicate, and I attack with Flamethrower once more. And because the hit points of these Pokemon are just so low, pretty much 90 can knock out anything if you can get the evolutions out, which is actually quite difficult. So I'm having a pretty nice engine running right now with Flamethrower. I'm dealing 90 a turn, which is decent. He plays Energy Retrieval to get 2 Lightning Energy back, and evolves to a Manectric and attacks. I think I'm pretty much done for, but I think almost done anyways. I do knock out the Manectric, which isn't really a surprise because none of these Pokemon have anything higher than 90 hit points. So I think by now the game is over. I Fisherman just for the heck of it because it's the only other supporter that's in this deck, in this beginner deck. And they probably won't even let me play my own deck, and now I have way too much energy in my hand. And I attach to Eradicate, I think. Yeah, no, that was, I don't know what I was doing there. I don't know what I was doing there when I got a nice little engine running. I don't know what I was doing. So Flamethrower again for 90, and this game is pretty much over. This is how important it is to get all the cards you need out as fast as you can, because in short games like this, you could lose pretty fast. So that's it. I get rid of plus power and bill, and I actually get Professor Oak's training method, Elm's training method, sorry, and that's good news for me. It'll help me find my evolutions faster. Next game. Welcome to the league. Let's just look a little girl. Today I'm gonna make a little girl cry. I'm kidding. Draws again and gets a Pokemon. So she mulligans, so I get an extra card at the beginning before I even play, which is a really big advantage when your opponent mulligans. It's just really, really great. So I draw an extra card. It's not really helpful. They're evolutions, but the evolutions haven't really done anything, so Hippopotas can snipe, which is bad news for me. I Ember it, just to kind of drag on a little bit. He switches to heal it, obviously. And has the energy to continue sniping my Vulpix, which is actually really annoying. So I play Professor Elm's training method, which is a very useful card in a format that requires such uh, big evolutions, because other than that, you can't really do anything. Hippopotas ends up sniping my Quilava instead, which is uh, I don't know why he finds such great joy in sniping. She finds such great joy in sniping my bench Pokemon when there's obviously a big one right there. That's the same thing. So I level up my Typhlosion and I retreat just because I really can't stand him sniping me. So I make my punch for 50. It's not enough to knock him out, but one day. So obviously she's trying to spread out the damage, so I would just place more Pokemon down just to prevent that. I make my punch so I don't have to discard the energy that I have. I get a Copycat, which is pretty good, but because she doesn't really have that many cards in her hand, it's not really good news for me. I get more energy, and then I actually end up copycatting, just because 3 is better than 2. I get absolutely nothing useful in my new hand. I wouldn't expect it, because there isn't really that many good things in this deck anyway, so no offense or anything. I decided not to take the risk and Fire Spin. Just because that's the only... Oh, I thought that was the only energy. Never mind, I lied. I thought that was the only energy on the board, so I thought I wiped it out. Pretty good. I get confused here because his effect ends up switching my Pokemon, which is bad news for me. So I undo the evolution just because it's cheaper to retreat a Magmar than it is to retreat the Magmortar. Magmortar is 3 energy to retreat. That's ridiculous. I have the throw there, which is looking like terrible. So actually, I keep my Magmar up and lets him knock it out instead of retreating, just because I didn't have the enough energy to use Typhlosion anyways. So I used Typhlosion to Fire Spin it out, and that is his energy knockout. That goes all of his energy. In a competitive game, it's actually pretty bad if you run out if all the energy on your board is cleared. I'm sure it happens quite a bit now with Plasma Basics happening right now, but it's actually pretty bad news. I decided to evolve my Vulpix with very little HP left, just to boost it a little bit in case something more snipes. But if all the energy on your board is gone, like, it's bad news. Like, pretty much right now, all the energy on my board is bad right now, because it's all on Typhlosion. I get a Fisherman, which is also good news. And he decides not to attack my Typhlosion, even though I'm pretty sure my Typhlosion is pretty close to knockout. And this website has a really bad tendency to mess up its selection right now, so it's not the most enjoyable thing for me to use. But I do use Fire Spin just because I don't want any more sniping. It's too much trouble for me. And once again, I clear his energy off the board, and the game is pretty much over. I use Bill to draw even more cards, as if I didn't even have enough already. I healed the potion just to get rid of it, just to get rid of some damage, and then I Fire Spin one last time to take the win. Believe me, I have played many games where I actually lost to these because I didn't have the cards I needed. Getting the cards you need is very important. In games like this, in all games of Pokemon, getting the cards you need is so important. So next game. The next ones after these are just really short, as you can see from the timer anyways. It's not even that much time left on the video. So, I start with the Rattata and the Cyndaquil. Again, not my ideal start. I really don't want to start without any support. I do have a Copycat, which is, I guess, decent in this way, but I do get the Rattata, which can do 20 with 1 damage, which is the best deal ever. I do get a lot of Pokemon in my new hand, which is very good, just so I don't run the risk of, again, like from last video, getting enough Pokemon on your benches is so important because you cannot run out of Pokemon, or else you lose prematurely, basically. I charge up the Cyndaquil because I'm really favoring to get a Typhlosion. And I do get the Quilava, which is really great. And I evolve the Quilava, and I evolve the Cyndaquil, and I evolve the Vulpix. Pokecoms for trades in as well as for a nothing. Didn't trade in it. That's really weird. I don't know why I did that. I get the Typhlosion I need, and then I bring it up. Because I can't retreat the Magmar, I'm just gonna wait. Like I said, I don't know, I really don't like Silent. You've heard about my Silent rants in my past trading card game online videos. I just really do not like it. it's not very... I feel it's a waste of a supporter. Switches for the one that doesn't have the energy and ends up... Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I attach more energy to Typhlosion because it is a discarding deck, and because I don't have enough, and I don't have a energy acceleration. As much energy as I can discard, the best. So the more turns I can do it. I mean, I ran out of cards. I end up getting an extra fire energy, which is great. I fire spin for one last time, and then I don't know what that thing is there, that notification. But she runs out of Pokemon, so I win. Fire energy removed, good, because there's too many of them. Arcanine and Typhlosion added, which is really great too, because I get more Typhlosions. Pretty much in this basic deck, Typhlosion is the most important attacker. Last game of this part, we play Tyson, which looks like this little kid who has a lot of attitude. No trash talk, I'm not into that. Okay. Not as bad of an attitude as some of the other people in this league. I get no basic Pokemon, neither does he, so we both mulligan. Oh, wait, I do. I thought that was an Arcanine. Haha. Wow, okay, I do have a Pokemon, so I do get to draw an extra card. Heads, of course, I always choose heads. But, unfortunately, I don't get heads. But fortunately, it's a grass deck, so I do double the damage. So I automatically have all the, advantage here. I decide to take out my, Arcanine, because I know I just got one. So I use Elm to get my Arcanine. Evolve it, and obviously I do a lot more damage now with that. And then I attack, and it's a goner. Last Pokemon, nothing left, so that's it. Thank you for watching this week. We have a regular TCGO battle coming up tomorrow. Thank you everyone, and have a very, very awesome weekend.